Everything kana. Whatever you do. Time lapse. Hmm. Okay. You can put it down. Okay, don't forget this meeting is being live streamed and band names. Okay, right. That's right. I think. We can. You detail nothing else. You can't reply. Yeah, come. Yes, Wei Song. How is your flu?
It's okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Don't pass your flu to me, huh?
No lah.
Yeah, right. Okay, because yeah, come. Alright. We have 6 of you today, huh? And yep. Wei Song is already here. Okay. How do I pronounce your name? Searching, searching, Oh, that means I remember searching lah. I'm searching for something. Easy to remember your name.
Last time I say key.
Oh, yeah. You were the one who asked me to call you Key, right?
Yeah.
Can. I'm still finding the lock. Pasong, what happened? Always your place there. Today you go to this corner already. What happened to you? She bully you, huh? She took your place, right? Huh? No, Okay, right. He says no, Johan, how are you? Okay, today we are doing something very funny, So don't get worried, Okay, right. Don't get worried. But actually, we have this Desmond. I don't know whether it's. I think it's not outside, right? He would have definitely come out. Come here already. One student told me she'll be late, so never mind. Johan is here already, and Ki is here, and Wei Song is here. The other student, I think, will be late. Desmond, I'm not sure. He might come or he might not come. So that this doesn't matter. Let's try this thing on band names. Let's try this thing on band names. So I'm sure you know this meaning of this topic, ban. Ban means not to allow. Ban simply means not to allow something, right? That will be your ban. Come. Yes, Desmond. What happened? Growing thinner and thinner already. Either you're not eating or either you're exercising too much. Okay, right. So yeah, never mind. So Desmond is also here. So only one more person left. So only the this girl Risikia only left. All right, it's okay. She told me that she'll be late, but so anyway, we just start our class. So you see, it talks about band names. Band names means I do not know whether in China or in Chinese people, among Chinese people, I think there are certain names you cannot use, right? Some Chinese names you all cannot use. Am I right? Come. Come, Risikia. So there are some names actually we can use. Am I right? No?
Maybe.
Some names which are maybe which are funny or or mean like how can you name a child Celia? Cannot, right? Something like that, right? So anything which in Chinese means bad, you cannot go and name the child, right? So that's what teacher is trying to say. So Hua-song, can you name me one word which should not be named as a Chinese name? You can say in Chinese, no problem. Don't need to say in English. They all will understand, they will laugh. Bad, anything bad lah. Wasilia. Wasilia means I die already. Oh, yo. Okay, right. Yeah, what's up? Akao. Why Akao? Oh, Akao is dog. In what? In Mandarin or Cantonese? I thought Akao is Chinese boy's name. Last time got Ali, Akao, Ahmad, and isn't it? Yes. Last time in the book, always got Akao, Ali, Ahmad. These 4 people, like Chinese, Malay, and Indian, one group lah. So always got Akao. It's okay lah. If he says, remember, get married, don't name Akao. Because he said Akao is bad name. All right. Anything else? For woman? Apo, grandmother, right? So cannot, right? Anything else? Yeah, Desmond, you know any names that is offensive? In Chinese, I mean. Yeah. when the child is born. Maybe Rishika should know. She's the expert. Yeah, Rishika. Sure or not? I thought you are the expert in names. No, your mom is the expert. There I thought so. Somebody here must be expert, huh? So her mom is the expert. You want? I think Mr. Key should know.
Maybe lock.
Lock.
Yeah.
Why lock? Because we can't lock.
And if
We-
say you are fighting.
Oh, cannot name lock, huh? Because you are here. Okay, now go to English. Any English names you all know that should not be given to children. Satan. Satan. Yeah, I think so. Because Satan is evil, right? So normally I think you don't name children as say Satan or Satan or something like that. I think you don't. Pieces.
Jesus.
Jesus. But Jesus got a lot of people, Even in Premier League also got football player called Jesus also. But they don't call him Jesus, but they call him Jesus or something like that. His name is pronounced in that way, but not Jesus. All right. But of course, there are so many children with Jesus, I think. There are so many of them, they name them Jesus and all those things. But it's okay. We are just, this lesson is about something to do with a discussion on names. But of course, nothing to do with Chinese or Indian or Malay or something like that. We are going to look at the band names which are actually in English. And then, of course, why I chose this lesson is because there's a good vocabulary and all that inside. There's some good vocabulary for you guys to have a look. So that is the reason why I thought this lesson may be quite a good good thing. And you have some grammar at the back also. So that would be a very good thing. All right. Of course, for Yuhan and Rishika, one day you will look like this. Am I right? One day, not now, maybe. Maybe in 10 years' time or what, you will look like this. And then you'll be thinking, oh my God, I did this lesson one day. Am I right or not? Huh? Okay, right. And no, just joking only. No, don't take it to heart. All right. And today's, you see, the language function there, it says discussing issues, and we're going to read some comprehension and then try to answer some questions also. Desmond, what happened? You're very quiet today. You're very, very long admiring the woman in the picture, I think. No, okay, right. He says, no, you got better girls to admire. What is this woman? Am I right? No, more pretty girls, right? Yes, Desmond is a smart boy. Okay, right. So let's carry on with our next one. It says vocab. We are going to look at vocab. And what do you know something before we go to the vocab? Actually, day before yesterday, public holiday, I had to go to KL because I have to go and bring my daughter back. She finished her SPM and all that. So what happened is that I left KL at 4 p.m. and then I reached Malacca only 9 p.m. The journey only 1 hour. No, what I mean is KL to Malacca is only take 1 hour only. If I drive at 1:40 or 1:30, I can reach Malacca in 1 hour. It's not a problem at all. But I took 4 hours to reach Malacca. And my knee here very so painful because I have to press brake. Traffic jam, no. Ooh, I've never seen like this traffic jam. In my life, I've been driving so far. Oh, terrible. Just 4 hours sitting in the car. So horrible. All right. And of course, my daughter very easy. She could just stretch at the back, sleep already. She don't know what time left Malacca, what time left KL, what time reach here, I think. My wife halfway sleep, halfway get up, where we are. So, something like that. So I'm trying to force my, put my finger inside and rub my eyes. You know why? Trying to make myself keep awake. I also want to sleep. Because jam, you feel like you want to sleep, not drive the car. Horrible, I tell you, if you're stuck in a jam. All right. So let's go back to our pregnant woman. Okay. Right. And then he says, our vocabulary today is names, And then after that, you see the word law, L-A-W, law. And then you have verbs with two objects. And normally you have a verb normally with one object. So here they are introducing a grammar there here with verbs with two objects. And before we go anywhere, let's focus on the talking first. It says, do you know how parents choose your name? This is an interesting question. Yeah, Desmond first.
For my English name, for that right, is because my Chinese name. Yeah, they choose a similar English name by my name.
Oh, whatever your Chinese name, they choose a similar English name for you in a Christian name also.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. That's good. That's something interesting. All right. Because just now I was asking somebody here why he doesn't have a Christian name or something. Not Mr. Key. The previous student just now he was doing IELTS, so I was trying to ask him. He says his family doesn't like Christian names and all that. They prefer to have straight Chinese names. Okay, right. That's okay. And what about Vishyam? Do you know your how your parents choose your name? I heard Vishyam is naughty, right?
No,
You're a good boy.
I think about you know.
Feng Shui.
Yeah,
Yeah, of course I know. Some say Feng Shui, some say Feng Shui. Okay, right.
They will see.
You see and get the name. Okay, right. So you also, when you get married, you see and then get the name. Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, how's your girlfriend?
No girlfriend now.
You no girlfriend now. In future, got?
No.
Don't know. Okay, right. Very sad, All right. Wasong, 16 years old, got girlfriend. Wasong. Okay. So right, I want him to work hard a bit, find one girlfriend. Okay, right, So yeah, I think how we ask the wise man, because he can tell us better, I think, how do parents actually choose a name? Just now, what they are replying is that my name is like that. That is the meaning. So, but the question says, how do your parents choose your name? That means he says so, see feng shui and all that. But is there any special words that they prefer or something like that? Very good, Wasong. Very good. I see Wasong is talking now. He says the most important thing is related to luck. I think for Chinese, luck is important. And I think Chinese go for like number 8 lah and all those things, right? So your sound must be something to do with the number 8 or something like that. So, but there are other factors also, I think, not just the number 8 only. There are so many other factors how parents choose the name, right? Let's ask the girls. Yes, Yuhan. Why is your name Yuhan? Oh my God. Mm. I see. Do you know that in was it in China or was it in Europe? I don't know whether you guys have done history. Have you heard of this guy? God, Attila the Hun. Check in Google and see. You'll find out straight away who he is. Remember Napoleon? So Attila the Hun is one of the warriors of. I'm not sure whether Europe or Russia. I think it's Russian. I think. Attila. Just put there Attila, you will get the thing. Attila the Hun or something. I'm not sure whether it's H-A-N or H-U-N. H-U-N. Very good. Got it? Yeah. See, very fast you get it. So you know who this guy is. Good. Europe, isn't it? Yes, Europe. Who is he actually? Emperor. Yeah, it's okay, never mind. I think in China also we have the Han dynasty, right? H-A-N. You have Tang dynasty and all the dynasty and all that. H-A-N also, I think the Han dynasty also in China. So all these dynasties and all that are very famous dynasties in China actually. So yeah, so we all know why our parents choose our name, choose our names. Even myself also, I got two names. One, my parents chose one name, and then my grandfather got angry with my father and said, "How can you choose this name for my grandson?" And he changed my name already. So father and grandfather not happy with the name. So this is what happened to me. That's why I got two names. All right. So very funny actually. So my daughter always asks me, Dad, why your name so long? Until so long like this. The school all they are making fun of her because must pronounce her name, and then my name also got another two words down there. So her name became very long already. I'm sure you guys only know me as Sir Rajan. Just keep it as Sir Rajan. Don't ask me what is your other name. Okay, right. And next one, do you like or resent the name you were given? Yeah, Mr. Key. Do you like your name that they give you or what? People all call you Key. Key, are you okay? No? No problem. Okay, right. Very good. So you wait for somebody to bring the key. Open the lock.
Yeah, I'm finding the.
You're finding the lock. You are the key, so you're finding the lock. Very good. Very good. All right. Yeah, next one. What they're asking you, Desmond, do you like your name? Isang? Okay, no problem. Never quarrel with your mom. Why you give me this name like this? No, no such thing. How about Risikia? You like your name? Sure. Can I take your name or not? Cannot. Oh, she don't want to give me your name. So sad. Okay, right. What about you, Han? Of course, yes. He don't need to ask him. He likes his name very much already. He's waiting for long. Okay, right. And what song? Okay, only. But you want to change, you can change your name, no problem. You don't like, can change. But do you have to tell your parents if you change your name? No need. Okay, right. He says no need. Okay, right. So you know the word there, resent. Can you see the word resent? Resent. Don't think that send back again. Email. Not that resent. This one means resent. You see, I joke, but I always pick up some words for you guys. This one is different. Resent. Resent means different. This one is a different word. ND is a different word. Resend means send back again. The email I never received. Please send it back again. This one comes from the word resent means what? From the word resentment. Resentment means you're not happy about something. That is resent. All right? You're not happy. Your parents did something for you, but you're not happy because you don't like it to be that way, or you don't want them to buy that one, or whatever it is. That's called to resent. That means what? Resent, another word for resent is what? To rebel. R-E-B-E-L. Rebel, isn't it? To rebel is to resent. So whenever we get a nice word like this, we try and explore. We try and explore and try to find what it means or something like that, so you guys can actually use it. All right. I want to know how many of you are actually in the level 3 WhatsApp group. Nobody yet. No one. How come you guys are not in the level 3 WhatsApp group? All the other classes are in the WhatsApp group. Can you join? Yeah, personal WhatsApp, no need. You must be in the, because all the grammar is coming here. All the grammar is coming in this WhatsApp group. Let me give you the number so that you can add. Because all the teachers are posting the thing in this grammar group. You see, got 90 participants, and you all are not here. This grammar group, TEC level 3 group. Can see. So I try and give you the number so that you can join. Okay. How do I get the number for this group? Yeah, admin need to add, right? Okay. I will inform the teacher to add you. Yeah, I think you are right. The admin need to add. But can you guys give me your numbers and name and your number so that I can ask the admin or somebody to add you? Otherwise, without your number, how to add that? So you write down your number and name. I give it to this teacher next door also. She can add also, I think. because I'm not the thing to add. Oh, the group admin is only two of them, Teacher Valer and Elaine. Okay, I send your numbers to Teacher Valer, then she will add your names inside. It's very useful that you are in this group. Why? Because you can get a lot of level 3 information, grammar stuff and all that. All the teachers are actually posting a lot of grammar and all that inside here, you see. There's a lot of grammar stuff and all that inside here, which you guys can read and have a look at the grammar. All right. So, of course, you can't see from there. It's too far away. But once you join the group, then I think it'll be interesting. Once you join the group, it will be interesting. Okay, let's carry on. And after you write finish it, then please pass me the paper so that I can give it to Teacher Valer and ask her to. I just take a scan a picture of it now and send it to her. Okay, right. And let's continue. They ask you about, is your name? No, we were on top there. Do you wish you had a different name? I asked you this question. All of you said no. You're happy with your name. And have you ever wanted to change your name? Nobody says yes. That's not right. So nobody says yes. All right. And now we go to the next one. Does your name mean anything in your language? So Hosang first. So your name is Teo Hua Song. Teo, of course, is your surname. That means your dad's name or what, of course, is Teo. Does Hua Song mean anything? Handsome man. No. Song is a kind of tree. Then what about Hua? Big tree. Chinese. Song is just a tree. In Mandarin or what? In Mandarin. Okay, very good. So we found out that Song is actually a tree. So you can see he's a big tree. He provides all the shade for everyone. Right. So that is his Hua Song. How about Mr. Key? Oh.
Another is
Thank you.
my father's famous businessman in Taiwan. Not actually remember the name, but he's So my name is Sing. Yeah, so I don't think anything. Yeah.
Okay, right. So Johan, don't tell me you're going to tell me the same story again. My sister and me. Oh, is it? Oh, that's very interesting. All right. And how about Rizikia?
My name is
Indonesian language. How about the Chinese name?
my Chinese name is from Rajan. Took the name for his girlfriend name in primary.
He took his girlfriend's name.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then, oh, this is getting interesting. I must go nearer. And then what happened, Rizikia?
Then he gave me the name Jiawen.
Oh, he gave you the name Jawan. Okay, right. So which name do you like now better, Rizikia or Jawan? Rizikia?
Yeah.
Okay, right. I thought I want to call you Jawan already. No one?
Yeah. Jiawen, so many have.
Oh, it's very common already. So you don't like Jawan already. Sad. Okay, right. Never mind. So Desmond, what about you?
My name, two word, the word. Yeah, so for the third, it means that I'm being a moral person.
You're a very moral person. Sure not.
And the second word is listen to other people.
Oh, listen to other people. No wonder you always listen to teacher. Very good boy.
Accepting other people advice.
Okay, good boy. He's a very hardworking young boy. He does a lot of sports and all that. So good. Wei Song? Wei Song is a naughty boy here.
Confused.
Yeah, what's that? Yeah. Don't tell me you want to go back home and ask your mother or you want to make a call now and ask her, Ma, what's my name?
Maybe
Ah.
way is well.
Wei is not hello.
No lah.
Wei, like Japan or something like that. Not like that. No, not that way. But you also Wei Song, right? He said Hua Song just now is a tree, what?
But the song is not
Not the same.
word, yeah.
Oh, you mean the spelling is different?
But
Oh, okay. Of
the
course.
pronoun is them, but
Oh, you mean in Hanyu Pinyin?
it's a different word.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, right. It's good to know about your names and all that because I think we all need to know other people's life, culture, and all those things. Otherwise, we will live in a nutshell. Nutshell means we won't know or understand people. We don't know and understand people. Okay, let's continue. You can see the picture just now was just a pregnant lady, but you see there's so much to talk about this lesson. There's so much to talk. And then I think you have this English word, public perception. What is the meaning of public perception? What the public think. That is perception means view. View or what you think about others. That is your perception. All right. Perception can also mean sometimes you yourself think of something and then you are creative. You make up your mind. Oh, it's like this. That is called perception also. You understand? Like for example, what is our perception of Malayalam? If you talk about Malay people, what do we think? Chinese will think about them as what? Don't be shy. Tell. I also believe what you say. See? That's the perception we have of them. Can see? That's the meaning of perception. That means your mindset of what you think about another person is. If I ask him what you think about Indian people, he will say Kaki Mino. Am I right? Indian people are drunk. Every time drinking only, alcohol. See the connection. Chinese, you ask me is what? Oh, money, 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 money. Am I right? So see, everything is all perception only. What we think about other people, that's called the perception. All right? That's what this word is about. So what is its public perception? And the next one, has its popularity or public perception changed over your lifetime? Of course, names, I don't think they change over our lifetime. The names are forever there. And the last question, does it make you feel differently about your name? I don't think I need to ask this question because Risikia, she loves her name, I think. So she will not do anything to not to have this name. Okay, right. So we have finished this already, both the discussion, but looks like I talk a lot. You guys just listen and laugh only, I think. Okay, right. Never mind. Let's go and have a look at number 2. Aha. Now let's look at the picture. What can you see in the picture actually? Of course, you can see a woman, a lady who is pregnant. But what is what is on her tummy? There are several names on her tummy. All right. So all these names you are not supposed to give the baby. You are not supposed to give the baby. But I can't see the names very clearly. I can see one name there, Luca, and then I can see Noah. What else can you all see? Is that Franz or Frame? Frame, Frame, I think, And then the top one, teacher cannot see. And then, what is that? Is it Tokyo or what? Fakio? No, I can't see the word actually. Is it F or T? Yeah, I can't see. Oh, Fabio, I think. Right or not? Fabio, I think. I think so, but I'm not sure also. And then is that lemon at the bottom or is it Lennon? Lennon, And what about the bottom left one? Is it Kison? Is it? I'm not sure what is that, because looks like K-I what? B, Oh, L. So Killian, Killian. Oh, okay. Okay, right. Never mind. So we saw some names down there. Now let's look at this number 2. It says, we are going to read an article about band names in New Zealand. So they ask us to try to guess why the following names can't be given to babies. To tell you the truth, I only know one. Why cannot give to babies? I only know one name, Lucifer. Do you know what is a Lucifer? No? Yeah, Desmond, no. Lucifer is the name of the hantu. The one come in the movie always like a ghost. So that is Lucifer is the bad one. The evil spirit or something is Lucifer. So nobody gives English name as Lucifer to a girl or something like that. So this name is banned. I don't know why people go give number 16 bus shelter also. Why go name number 16 bus shelter? Oh God. So princess, I think no also. Why? Because I think the real princess will get offended. So that is, yeah, I think that's why never put the name as a princess. All right. And the next one looks like Hawaii, from Hawaii. Talula does the hula from Hawaii. So I don't understand why this one all can become names. Are very funny. They are actually very, very funny. Okay, right. Let's go inside now and let's have a look at your, what do you call that? Let's have a look at, focus on the reading first. But there are 4, 5, 6 of you here. So how can we divide this? Any ideas, anyone? 1 and 2 can, one person can read number 1, number 2. But the third one is just one sentence only, is very short. So the third one, maybe somebody can read 2 of it, lah. But still not enough, right?
For the sixth one also just think 3 and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, right. Ken, I think whatever you all suggest, so you decide who wants to start. I think maybe we can ask Rizika to start. Can Rizika? We like your name also very much. So you start New Zealand officials.
New Zealand official. Yeah, no.
All right, next. Vetoed the proposal.
Another
Okay, right. Next.
names this Oreo, the 8 and Queen Oreo. In some cases, parents appear to have lost any inspiration for coming up with a
Monica, yeah.
for their offspring, wanting to call the latest addition to the family simply second, third, or fifth.
Okay, next.
The department rules for this benefit that might be a child home and partner or married for three so that cases were among those that have just down or six.
Okay, Wei Song, yours is 2, I think.
Justin was the
Justin or Justice?
Justice
Mm.
was the most popular, having been elected 16 times. Although Justice and Justice also failed to gain official
Approval, yes.
in 2018.
Right.
Somebody that 9 years almost close to parents that although Hula the Hula from Hawaii should have the name changed it because it was
Embarrassing.
embracing to take a soul of the child.
At the time, Judge Rob was perfect. To decide parents who gave the child their names. Citing example as number 16 bus shelter, Ima Chardonnay, and Prince Paul Benson and Hedges.
Finish, huh? Okay, very good. So now let's have a look at the article again and remember whatever words you have that you don't know or what, but of course, teacher also will slowly try and explain to you if there's anything that you actually don't know. Huh? So the first one it says New Zealand reveals banned baby names. Reveals means what? Announces or shows or whatever, huh? Exposes or so like that also can. So that is your reveal. Reveal means to make an announcement. All right, to make an announcement, ban baby names. Huh? And you see, Lucifer Smith is the main name that is banned because there was a movie with this Lucifer, and Lucifer was actually evil. She was actually evil, so that is the reason why this name is actually banned from being used. All right, New Zealand officials on Wednesday, so released a list of baby names put forward by parents that were rejected. They were rejected because they were too bizarre. Bizarre means what? Anyone can tell teacher what is bizarre? Bizarre means very strange. Very strange or very unusual. Very unusual. Or offensive. Offensive means, of course, people are not happy with it. Offended. People get offended by the name. So very offensive name, including Lucifer, and Mafia, no fear. What is Mafia? Mafia is actually a gang. A gang in Italy, where it is not a good gang. Of course, it's a gangster gang which kills people, shoots people down, and all that. That's the mafia. And there are some very nice movies about this mafia and all those things. I don't know whether Wasong and Ki watched or not. Do you remember watching these movies on in the theater? What was the movie's name? I forgot it. Is it The God or what? No, not The God. What was his name? What's the movie's name actually? Give me 1 minute, because this is interesting. You guys can go back and have a look at the movie. Right. Mafia movie, movie. Come again? The Godfather. Very good. Thank you so much. That's the mafia movie you must go and watch. The Godfather. It's a very, but this movie is about 30 years old already. But it's still a very nice movie. If you like all that palm killing and all that, watch that movie. But if you don't like all the gun shooting and all that, don't watch that. All right? Because this movie is about one man who rose up and then took over from his father's post and became the head of the mafia. He became the head of the mafia. So that is the Godfather. I think after that they had sequels also of the Godfather. Sequels means after that they had several other movies that was that was made exactly like the mafia also, like the Godfather. I mean, so let's continue. And the list of 77 names reveals one child was said to be called Anal. Of course, I don't want to explain to you what this word is. If you guys know, then you smile and keep quiet. If you don't know, come to me and ask me in person. I will explain to you what it is. But we all have it. That's all I can tell you. Okay, right. And and it says to be called Anal before the Department of Internal Affairs vetoed. Vetoed means they voted and said this name must not be used at all. That is vetoed the proposal. While another narrowly avoided being dubbed or full stop. You see, another person wanted to name his child or full stop also. Sometimes the Americans actually are very crazy. They are very crazy people for, to naming their children also. Do you remember the guy called Michael Jackson? He named his son or daughter Blanket, right? One of them is called Blanket, and the other two is what? I forgot their name. Yeah, one is Blanket, and the another two. I forgot their names. Another one is Prince. Very good. Third one? Useless. No, 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 no. One is blanket, one is prince, another one I forgot the name already. All right, but don't know what happened to children now also, because no news of them, no singing career from them or what, nothing. All right, and let's continue. Other names on the list included For Real and then V8 and also Queen Victoria. So these are some of the names which are not allowed. Which are not allowed, but don't ask me why. I don't know. For Real, you see the 4 and the real doesn't look nice. V8 also, I think, doesn't look nice name. And Queen Victoria is, of course, nobody will allow because the British, kingdom will not allow this. The British king and queen will not allow this name because Queen Victoria was Elizabeth's mother, I think, isn't it? Or sister or what, I'm not very sure. And let's continue. In some cases, parents appear to have lost any inspiration for coming up with a moniker for their offspring. You see the word moniker there? Moniker means name also. Moniker means name, how to call your child. So they use the word moniker. For their offspring means what? For their child, of course. All right. And wanting to call the latest addition to the family simply the second, the third, or the fifth. So that means when you have a second baby, you call the baby second. And the third baby is called third. And the fifth baby is called fifth, and so on and all that. I don't think so. This is quite an interesting way to call your children, right? Okay, right. And let's carry on with the next line. The department's rules forbid. So forbid means what? Forbid means doesn't allow. All right. Forbidden or forbid means does not allow, right? So the department's rules forbid any name that might imply a child holds an official title or rank. So king, duke, and princess were among those that had been turned down most since 2001. So how did Michael Jackson name his son as Prince? So that is something that, it's something strange, right? Maybe because he's very popular, so they allowed. And next one, justice. Justice was the most popular, having been rejected 62 times. Although you see with the wrong spelling there, justice and justice also failed to gain official approval. And the last two paragraphs, in 2008, New Zealand's family court ordered that a 9-year-old girl whose parents had called her Talula Das the Hula from Hawaii should have her name changed because it was embarrassing and makes a fool of the child. So you see, this one, what happened? The family court itself, decided that this child should not have this name. Rejected the name that the parents actually chose for her. All right. So you see why a 9-year-old girl whose parents had called her Talula Das the Hula from Hawaii. What do you mean by Talula Das the Hula from the Hawaii? Who can tell teacher? What's the hula? All don't know. That's when you know what's the hula. Don't know. I say, don't let me get up and dance and show you.
Oh, the second one.
The Hawaii dance, they put like that and then turn the body like that, like that. What song can do it, I think? Want to try what song? The one. Scared you fall down. It's good exercise. Good for my stomach also. Isn't it? Okay, right. Yeah, that's the hula from Hawaii, and should have a name change because it was embarrassing, and makes a fool of the child. That means when the child were to grow up, is going to be very, very embarrassing for the child. So they officially removed the name without the parents saying yes or no. All right. And the last paragraph, at the time, Judge Robert Murphy criticized parents who gave their children bizarre, strange, citing examples such as number 16 bus shelter. Like this also got name of children. How when the child goes to school, the friend's going to call number or 16 or bus or shelter. Which name to call? So either one also can choose and call, right? So that's the big problem. And then you also have midnight Chardonnay. What is midnight? I'm sure you all know. What is Chardonnay, guys? Which is how? What song must know? Aki. Chardonnay. Okay, I give you a clue. It's inside the bottle. Chardonnay is always inside the bottle. You don't also. Johan? Risikia. Ayo, Risikia, today you're very far away, so I can't talk to you. Always who will go and sit there? What's her name? That girl from China. What's her name? So how she still go contact you now? Never contact already. In the class only, she very likes to sit beside you. But what happened? She was the. Oh, you're the only girl in the class. Oh, so naturally she come and sit beside you lah. But I heard that her brother went to Singapore to study already. But the other guy told me another guy from China. There's one more guy from China now. So they are friends. All three of them are friends. So he said that Zizin, the girl Zizin, Zizin was not able to go because of some visa problem or something like that or what. But Ziyun was able to go in. Okay, right. Let's continue. One more last one there. And I supposed to explain what is Chardonnay. Chardonnay is the name of a wine, the brand of wine, Chardonnay. Chardonnay, and what other brands you have? Merlot. You have Merlot and all those things, a name of wines in the best wines from France. So one of it is called Chardonnay. So midnight Chardonnay, and there were twins called Benson and Hedges. Oh my God. Why cannot Benson and Hedges? The name of a cigarette. Benson and Hedges now don't have the cigarette idea, but about 20 years ago, Benson and Hedges was name of cigarette. All right. So you see, so people are sometimes crazy. They name their children all sorts of things. Okay, right. Let's go and check any problems with any of the words, guys. Any word problems? First paragraph. No? No, right? Okay, second paragraph. I think most probably there's nothing much for you to ask because I've already explained most of the words. Duct. Duct means to stop you from being called by that name. All right. But in a movie, I'm sure you would have heard of the word dubbing in movie. Dubbing. Dubbing. What is the meaning of the word dubbing? Dubbing means your voice is no good for the movie. So they get another person's voice to put for you. But so you just make like in the movie. You just like pretend to talk. But you are not talking. Somebody else's voice. That's called dubbing. Dubbing in the movies. All right. So here dubbed means called. C-A-L-L-E-D. Called. All right. Being called. Being dubbed. Okay, right. Next, third paragraph. Nothing, I think. And fourth paragraph. Offspring is the child. All right. Offspring is the child. Nothing else? Okay, right. Next paragraph. Forbid. Forbid means don't allow. Forbidden, don't allow. Forbid. And then finish. Next paragraph. Nothing. Then the following paragraph 2008. Okay, right. Nothing. And last one. Yeah. Criticize. Or criticize means you give bad comments about something or somebody. Criticize. Criticism or criticize. Okay, Ken? All right. Yes. Cite. Or citing means you give examples. Citing examples means give examples. Provide examples. That is citing. Okay, right? Any other problem? No problem. Is there any exercise at the in front? Nothing, right? Okay, right. Now we go to the next page. Yeah, this is a very, very interesting exercise. You can see it tells you focus on vocabulary now. So you see, when you learn all these type of things is very good for you. All right. So you see, you try to get the meanings of these words, match the expression from the text with their meanings. So you find the meaning of the word bizarre, offensive, to reveal something, to be ducked something, and then you have to come up with something, a moniker. And you also have somebody's offspring, and then to imply something, to turn something down, to reject something, and to gain official approval. And then you have the last word is embarrassing. So you try to get the meanings of these words, guys. It's going to be. That's bad. Dun, 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 dun. Lucifer. That's bad. Okay, finish one. Oh, very good. She's very clever girl today. You still sick. You are still sick. Dun, tada, dun, tada, dun, tada, dun, tada, dun. They can how? 10 to 1 p.m. on the 4th. Oh my God. Rachel Yong Kai Shwan. And I thought it was Alvin Lim. Oh, God, also Alvin Lim. Third class. Looks like I have quite a number of students for February, March. Done? Okay, Hwasong, you okay? Risika, okay? All right, good. So let's try, and it's okay if you are you have problem with one or two, it doesn't matter. Just take it easy. We can always help one another. Huh? So the first word, bizarre. What is bizarre, guys? See, yes, very strange or unusual. That is very, very bizarre. All right. You can say you saw a bizarre movie or you saw something bizarre or whatever it is. But don't use it on a person. I saw a bizarre person. I don't think so. Can maybe, but sounds funny a bit. And what about offensive, guys? G, rude in a way that makes you feel upset, insulted, or annoyed. So that is offensive. And after offensive, you have number 3, to reveal something. Yes? A, to make something known. But why got 2 of them? In I also got to make something known. So, okay, we'll see where is the make something known got to, reveal something. All right, number 4, to be dubbed something. E, is it? D, to be given a particular name, often in a humorous or critical way. Yes, I think that's correct. To be dubbed something, to come up with something. H, to find or produce an idea, answer, a sum of money, or a name, etc. So you come up with something. I think that's right. And what about a moniker? B, yes, a moniker is a name, but humorous. But it is humorous. Right. After a moniker, you have number 7, somebody's offspring. E, a child of a particular person or couple. That is your somebody's offspring. And what about number 8, to imply something? I, again, to make something known. Is it to imply something? Okay, right? Yep, you may be right. Let's see if later on we have a problem, we can change. And so we have done to imply something. What about to turn something down? J, to refuse to consider something an offer or a proposal or whatever. And then you have number 10, to reject something. K, to reject something will be K. Example, an offer, a proposal, etc. So that one you say no. And then to gain official approval. F, let's see, where's F? Yeah. To get permission for something from somebody in a position of authority. That is what it is about. Okay, right. Next. Embarrassing. L, yeah, make you feel shy, awkward, or ashamed. That is embarrassing. Okay, Ken? Any problem? What song? You got stuck somewhere? All okay? Okay, right. If you're all okay, let's focus on the talking, guys. This one, I think I must let you talk for a while, because the whole day I'm talking in the class. So it's best that you guys also share a bit and have some discussion or say something. So we have discussed these questions in pairs or small groups. First one, what does it say? Does your country have rules for baby naming? And next, does it forbid any names, or do parents have to choose a name for their baby from the list of acceptable names? The second question, what is it? Do you think parents have a responsibility to pick a suitable name for their child? And then should parents be allowed to give bizarre names to their children? And number 4, what is it? Oh, sorry, the third one. Does the name of a child, does the name a child is given affect the person has, or, all right, so where were we? Yeah, given, and then you have given affect the person he or she becomes. I don't understand. Does the name a child is given, or does the name a child is given affect the person he or she becomes? That means the future. The future about yourself, whether you still be okay or you'll feel funny or you feel bad or what. And do you think that less than desirable names can lower a person's self-esteem? All right, I'm going to give you, let's say, 5 minutes. So I want you guys to come up with something. So maybe what you can do is, there are how many of you here? Oh yeah, there are 6 of you here. Good. So what does it say? Does your country have rules for baby naming? Does it forbid any names? Do parents have to choose a name for their baby from the list of acceptable names? You see, there are 3 questions here, right? And 6 of you. So what you do is maybe Desmond and Wei Song can join together and discuss, and you can choose take the first one. All right, and Risikia and Wuhan can discuss together, and you do the second one. And of course, Key and the Lock can join together. Key and Lock Hosong join together and discuss, and then you see what other things. So maybe you need to go nearer to him and sit there, and then you can come up with whatever question they're asking you. And then you nominate the person who's going to speak for you. All right, that means out of the 2 of you, you must decide who is going to talk. Boleh? Easy, right? Or you want to share and talk also, no problem. Yes, you're allowed. First question is who is going to talk? Oh my God, that's terrible. That's so fast, very fast. Very good. But are you going to say 2 words and stop? Little bit only, yeah. Ayo. Mana boleh little bit. So do we have a lot more to do? We have the grammar there. It's going to be very heavy rain. That's sad. Tae Kian Hao. Who is Tae Kian Hao? Da, 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 da. I have students who I don't even know. Sad. Online academic IS Tae Kian Hao. Let Tae Kian Hao. Okay, if you guys, in case you guys are ready, I suppose, maybe we can start with whom? Of course, start with these two who are ready, yeah? Okay, we start with Desmond and Wei Song group. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Oh, you're going to talk. I thought Desmond going to talk. He give it to you already.
Yeah,
Okay, can, no problem.
Does your country have
Not you country, that's your country.
does your country
Ah.
have rules for baby naming?
Hmm.
I think it's yes.
Ah.
And question number
Just yes only, that's all.
two.
Where is the proof?
Maybe
No proof.
The
See, you
proof
just
will-
say yes only.
wait, the
Ah.
food will in the question two.
Why you go to question 2? Yours is question 1 only.
I mean
Ah.
the question number 2, does it forbid any names
Oh, question
Yeah,
2, that
maybe.
one. Okay, okay. Ah.
such as people cannot name like Nabi Muhammad? Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. And question number 3, do parents who we have to choose a name for their baby for the list of acceptable names? I think it's not, because parents should realize that which name are sensitive and choose it.
But just now you said one thing I can't agree. You said Nabi Muhammad cannot. Are you sure cannot?
I think
Now you say I think that.
I think can't.
Why I think can't, then I think can. All right. Have you heard of this Malay name? Or not? Nabila is a Malay girl's name. Isn't it? So how come you say Nabi cannot? Yeah, Nabi isn't it?
The F changed to B and it cannot.
Huh?
The F changed to B and it cannot.
Oh, it's on Nabi. That's one. Terrible you are. Let them hear you see that.
Our class Chinese, our class Malay teacher and Malay student always say joke.
Oh yes, yeah, of course, Babi cannot. Isn't it? So they can't eat Babi. They can't buy number. They can't drink alcohol. But they can have for wife. Yeah, that is possible. I also want to become Muslim. I don't know if I can have 4 women. Like, that's another thing. But are you a Muslim? No, right? You're Chinese, huh? Oh, you're Christian. Oh, there are Christians in Indonesia and all this stuff, right? Oh, okay. Because I thought that, oh yeah, you don't have any Muslim name, right? Of course, crazy of me to ask you this. All right, it's okay. I'm so sorry. All right, so that is, I think there are boys also with the name Muhammad. There are so many boys, so many people with the name Muhammad, something Muhammad. Why? They want to have the name of the Muhammad in the beginning.
But I think I have gift for Abdullah is used for the people who mother and father.
No. Abdullah is used for people who convert. You know what is convert? I'm an Indian and I become a Muslim. I don't have a father who is a Malay. So my father now becomes the Abdullah. Abdullah is, that means I what bin Abdullah. You get it or not? For Muslims, your father's name must be in Malay, right? So the Abdullah becomes for people who convert. Like Indians or anybody who convert to Muslim, they carry the name Abdullah. You understand? So a good, at least you know something today. That's your Abdullah. Okay. So I don't know what you all talk. So because you just said something and then you stop already. So are you all happy with these two guys? What they said or not? What do you think, Hosok? You're angry. You don't worry. You're bigger in size. Don't get angry. Don't worry. Don't. He keep looking at you whether you think he will hit you or whatever. No lah, Hosok. Don't worry. This one class only lah. Okay, right. So what do you think? Did he say anything or nothing? He doesn't understand what you said. You only heard you said Nabila and Babila and all that. After that, nothing happened already. So you see, does your country have rules for baby naming? Try to, speak up by making a full sentence. Yes, I think my country has got rules for baby naming. Not just say yes and then keep quiet, right? And does it forbid any names? I think yes, maybe you can't name your child as Israel or something like that, I think, because Malaysia has got no connection with Israel. So this type of names, maybe they will not accept. And do parents have to choose a name for their baby from the list of acceptable name? No, I don't think in Malaysia we have this. It's up to you. Even the Chinese are not blocked to go and choose your own name and name your child. Definitely not. This one, they have not stopped any of this in our country yet. All right. So that is it. Who is the second pair? Okay, right. Our beautiful couple, Rizikia and Yuan. Okay, your turn. Do you think parents have a responsibility to pick a suitable name for their child? Yes. Mm. Mm.
Other than that, parents must very knowledge.
Mm.
It is the good name can give a good impression.
Mm.
So parents.
Okay, very good. Give them a clap, guys. All right. Very good. So you see, Desmond and Visyong, you must pull up your socks. You know what I mean? Pull up your socks. What? You got no socks, also how to pull up? Pull up your socks means must be more active next time. It's okay. Maybe your question is lousy, so you don't know what to say. But try to be creative. Try to be creative and then, try to build up on the thing, not just use one word. Because later on, when you do something like IELTS examination or what, one word cannot work in your IELTS. For speaking test, you need to speak longer. At least for the speaking test, 11 to 14 minutes. So you got to say a lot of things in 11 to 14 minutes. All right. Okay, right. Never mind. Our last pair here, the lock and the key. Yes. See, from our perspective. Good, right? Okay, very good, key.
The name shall definitely give back the person he or she becomes. Because their classmate or the friends will kiss her or she, her or he, because of his name.
Yes.
We also think that less in the group names can lower a person's self-esteem because it may make someone lack of confidence to make new friends as he or she thinks others will make fun of her.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
Very good. Give them a clap, guys. All right. Very good. So you see, if you want, actually, you can sit down and do something and you can talk. So sometimes we will try and change the lesson like this so that you can also participate instead of teacher talking all the time. So you guys also slowly, we try to change things in the class so that there is more participation from all of you also. Instead of I giving you all the vocabulary and this and that and all those things. Okay, so now let's go to the next page. Let's go to the next page. What do you have? We are going to learn a little bit of grammar now. Let's go and learn a little bit of grammar. It says verbs with two objects. I'm sure you would have learned in grammar something to do with subject and object and all that. So this one, we are going to talk about two objects. Don't worry, they'll explain to you. They are explaining to you here. Some English verbs can be followed by two objects. So what are the objects? One is called the indirect object, who is what? Usually a person. And also you have a direct object. What is a direct object? Usually a thing. Usually a thing can be anything. So you see the example there they give you. You have ask and then bring, buy, find, give, lend. All these are the verbs. These are not the thing, but these are all the English verbs. Ask. And then you have bring, buy, find, give, lend, make, offer, pay, promise, read. And you have refuse, send, show, teach, tell, throw, and write. All right? These verbs can be used in two structures. That is what the grammar is trying to explain. You can have a subject plus the verb. All right? Plus an indirect object plus a direct object. All right? Can you see what? Let us have a look at it. It tells you what? They gave their son. So where is the subject? The subject is they. All right. So where is the verb? Which one is the verb, guys? Gave. Yeah, gave is the verb. And then you have their son. What is their son? Yeah, indirect object. And then you have what? A very common name. That is your direct object. So that's what they are trying to tell you here. They gave their son a very common name. Next one, B. Subject plus verb plus direct object is just changing only. That's all. The first, just now the direct verb object was at the back. Now the direct object comes to the front. Subject plus verb plus direct object, and then they add another preposition. Add another preposition. Then finally only the indirect object. All right. So you see now what happens? They gave a very common name to their son. So you see, the preposition here is important. Otherwise, your sentence won't be correct. You cannot say they gave a very common name, their son. Definitely cannot. So must have the two there. So try to, get used to when to use the two, when to use the by, your in, your at, and all that. Because sometimes I notice that when students write IELTS, you already come to IELTS level already, and you still do not know when to use your at, your to, and all that. I'm not talking about you all. I'm talking about the students. I mark the papers, IELTS papers. I find that some of them are really, really a very poor level. Really very poor level. So try and, in case you do not know what, you can always ask teacher. Teacher can send to you in the group. Like, remember I was collecting the names just now. I can send this the prepositions and all the grammar stuff and all that to the group, so that you guys can, even though our class is not a grammar class, because we can't be teaching grammar in the class. We already level 3 class. So you guys must know what are prepositions and all the other things and all that. If you don't know it, then when you read or when you write or when you talk, you may make mistakes. Definitely you guys will make mistakes. So let's continue. Then it tells you we don't use prepositions before the indirect object when it comes first. You see, the structure A, no need to use preposition. Only the structure B, we had to use the preposition. All right. If we put the indirect object second structure B, we need to use a preposition, usually a to or a for. All right. So this one you must try to understand. Once you can understand this, I think it's fine. All right. And let's try and look at the next one. You see, they gave to their son a very common name that is 100% wrong. It will straight away be, they gave a very common name to their son. All right. But you want to use the first way also can, but just don't use the two. So you say they gave their son a very common name is okay, no problem. Or they gave a very common name to their son. Either way also can. And let's continue. Both structures can be made passive and either object can become the subject of the passive verb. When a direct object becomes a subject, we use a preposition before an indirect object. See the example there, A. The son was given a very common name. And the second one, a very common name was given to their son. Now the two comes there already. Yeah? Now, after knowing this, we are going to do a bit of practice before you go back. All right, you have 10 minutes left. So maybe I give you not 10 minutes, but of course, because we need to do this also, just two minutes, I think should be enough. Just read and try to find out where is the mistake. All right, you have number 1 to number 10. Find out what is the problem. You see, a teacher give you an example. Simon bought for his wife a new car. So we don't need the for. It must be Simon bought his wife a new car. All right. So the mistake is putting a for down there. That's all only. Yeah? So you try number 2 until number 10 and see whether you guys can get it. Okay, 2 minutes already. So can we try? All right. First one we have done. Second one, a refund was offered the customer. Where's the mistake? Very good. A refund was offered to the customer. All right, not the customer alone. Number 3, we promised our daughter a long holiday this summer. Very good. That's correct. There's no mistake in number 3. And number 4, they sent the invoice to a wrong company. Correct. So I think they sent the invoice to a wrong company. Can, but it doesn't seem to be strong. If you ask teacher, I would prefer to change the to a the. That means it becomes they sent the invoice to the wrong company. The THE to the wrong company. All right. But also can. I'm not saying it's wrong. But when you use the, that means a specific company. One particular company they send the invoice to. All right. So then only use the. Okay, number 5. Our company can't offer the job you. Wrong, So what is the correction? Yeah, must have the to there, to you. Okay, very good. Number 6. He was refused a visa because he had worked in the UK illegally. Yeah, I think definitely is correct. It is correct. There's no mistake at all. He was refused the visa. That means he was not allowed to go into the UK. Because previously he worked there illegally. All right. And number 7. A photo of the suspect was shown to the witness. Yes, of course it is correct. What happened to the girls? No sound from the girls. Hi girls, what happened? Hungry or what? Okay, right. And number 8, the campaign brought for us a huge increase in sales. Wrong. Where's the mistake? Yeah, for us. So what do you do? Just brought us only. No need to add anything. Don't need to say brought to us also. The campaign brought us a huge increase in sales. All right, that's it. You see, when you read, you will know whether your sentence is correct or not. That's all. And number 9, our teacher asked a question to us. Wrong, huh? So our teacher asked us a question. Our teacher asked us a question. That is the correct one. Asked us, the us must come in front. Our teacher asked us a question, not to us. Okay, right? And number 10, my fiancé, you pronounce this as fiancé, not finance. So my fiancé hasn't written me any letters since she went abroad. Who knows what is fiancé? Yeah, very good. The one you're gonna to marry, is it? All right. So when you gonna marry? Don't know, huh? Okay, Desmond doesn't know yet because he's still gonna find his girlfriend, huh? So not yet. Okay, right. And that's correct. My fiancée hasn't written me any letters since she went abroad. Okay, good. Any questions, guys? We have 4 minutes. Is there any words or any problems or whatever it is that you do not understand that you want any help? Don't go first because it's not 3:30 yet. Yes, Hwasong. Hwasong is must take care of Hwasong. Hwasong, are you okay? You need any help, Hwasong? You okay, huh? Okay, right. You're doing 2 classes, ah? No, 1 class only, ah? Okay, good. I thought somebody is doing 2 classes. Oh, Rizkia alone. Okay, right. Okay, can, no problem. Okay, just hold on. There's 3 minutes left. Is there any vocab or what you want to ask or what? Please do feel free to ask. Don't just keep quiet. Okay, and Desmond, Desmond. Okay. All right, it's exactly 3:30. So if you feel that, of course, no questions, then we can stop the class here. See you guys next Saturday, I think, because I don't think all of you come every time. Risikia will come maybe, but not all of you because some of you are in school and all those stuff. So it's okay. Do come over for your classes whenever you are free, which is very important for your English development. Okay, bye bye. Yes, see you. All right, Ken. Bye bye. I don't know if the other students are already outside, but if they're outside, we can start the class. Let me go and see because one person only, yeah? Oh, you can see from there. Oh, okay. I thought that you can see from there. Yeah, but sometimes no side, see like it's raining and all that, so they might be delayed now. So we can't start the class before they actually, yeah. Okay, this one speaking is right. Hmm. Ah, here comes one. Now only one. Ah, here comes one guy. Our Alex. So how are you, Alex? I think you can put it outside, I think. But don't worry, your phone won't get lost. You can put it outside. Yeah. You're scared, ah? Oh, okay. Or you can put it in the, there's an exam room there. The exam room got plugs there. I think you can put there also. Or the other room is empty there, you can put there also. Nobody will take a handphone here. 100% not. I can guarantee. But of course, I won't buy back one. Okay, then okay. Yeah, yeah. Oh, 60% is okay. A lot, right? Okay, right. This is done. Anyone else outside? Don't know. Okay, there are four of you, and just hold on. Let me check who is the others. Okay, and let's see who is the others. All right, so yeah, you are Alex. Oh, this guy, Zhang Chenming. All right, and then Risikia is already here. Oh, this guy is always late, Feng Shi Xuan. This one is a little bit. Can you please write down your name and phone number, because I want to add you in the level 3 class. In the WhatsApp link, write down your name and the phone number. Then I take a picture and send to the admin and ask them to add you guys. Okay, she has done it. Later we give it to the other boys. You're right, but we still have some time to wait for them. Yeah.
Are you having the class just now?
Which class?
Just now.
Oh, yeah, I had a class.
How
6.
6%?
Yeah. They will come normally on Saturday, Sunday only, because other days only got one or two only every time, like one or two. Normal days just one or two. Bad. Okay, so is it raining outside when you came back?
Yeah,
Very heavy.
not very heavy.
Mm.
Medium.
Medium. Or medium heavy, yeah. Okay, right. 3 minutes more. Hong Xishuan and Zhang Chenmin is the guy from the international school. Right. Okay, we just another 2 minutes we can start because otherwise, they might say that this is not time and you started the class and all that stuff. Huh? Yeah, sure. Mm. Risikia, Risikia. Your name is very special. Nobody has got your name like this. Huh? Yeah, like what you say is correct. I think Javan everywhere got Javan, Javan.
But in Chinese, they call Asari.
Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, you took your lesson? You took, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. No one outside, huh?
There is someone outside, but I don't think belong to here.
Oh, okay, right. Maybe the next class. Okay, good. I don't think he belongs to here. Okay, I heard a bell. So let's see whether he belongs to here or not. Da, da, da. Mm. Yeah, here comes Jian Ming. Very good. So how about you? You sound tired? Yeah. You just woke up.
I said.
Oh, you slept for a while. Okay, right. I thought you just woke up from morning until now.
I was.
Da, 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 da. Okay, I think it's 45, so we better start off the lesson. All right. Otherwise, we will not be able to complete this. Right. The other guy, the other student, I think he's always 5 minutes or something late. So it's okay. We won't wait for him to start the class. Huh? So what we are talking about, I'm sure you are also now in a classroom. This is called a classroom, even though there are 3 or 4 of you, still it's a classroom. But what do you do in a classroom? Normally we learn something. It can be a cake class or cooking class or whatever it is, but still a classroom. But it is still a classroom, even though it is you are learning something academic or whether you are in school or whatever it is. What we are going to discuss today is something to do with classrooms of the future. That means in the future, how is how does our classroom going to look like? All right, it is going to be the same like this with whiteboard. All right, with whiteboard, with you guys sitting on the table, on the chair here, and with books with you and papers with you and all that. That is what we are going to explore today. So you see, that's what the title says, Classrooms of the Future. That means how our classrooms are going to look like in the future. That's classrooms of the future. And if you look at the bottom of the classrooms of the future, you can see this person called Erin Gruwell. Who is Erin Gruwell? I remember checking on Erin Gruwell. She is the head nurse in Canada. That means she is the nurse of all the what do you call that? All the other nurses in Canada, right? So that is Erin Gruwell. Huh? So what does it tell you? Oh, am I? I think I'm wrong. Just hold on, because that was another person. I think the nurses said. Just hold on. I think she is not the. She is supposed to be a doctor. I think. Let me check. Not a nurse, but a doctor. I think so. Erin Gruwell. Gru. Yes, I got it. Oh, he's not a doctor, but a teacher. She's an American teacher. So that is Erin Gruwell. You can check in your Google later on. She's actually an American teacher. What does it teach? She was born in August 15, 1969, and is an American teacher known for her unique teaching methods, which led to the publication of the Freedom Writer's Diary. So she was a teacher who had a different method of teaching her students, not from the normal style like what we are doing here and all that. And it says this led to the publication of the Freedom Writers Diary. Yeah. So what's her occupation? Executive director at the education. She has got a BA, University of California. All right, and her spouse, that means who she's married to. She's married to someone called Scott Casey in 1990. Yeah. And then they put here DIV1. I don't know why. Is it a division 1 or divorced 1 or something like that? I don't know. Okay, right. I'm not very sure about what actually happened. All right. And that's it. All right. So that is about this person, Arina. Why I'm telling you this is because sometimes when we come across people, we must try and identify who they are or what did they do. So at least it will, it will brighten our horizon. Okay, right? So what does this do? Let's go step to step. What does Erin Gruwell realize? She realized that if you can change one classroom, like you see, she's teaching in a classroom. If she can change that classroom, what will happen? These students from that class will go back home and tell their parents that how different they studied in school. All right. And then if you can change one classroom, what will happen next? You can change many more classrooms. You can change many more classrooms. And after that, what happened? You can change a community. What is community? One whole society you can change. That's what they're trying to say. You can change a community. And the last one is you can change the world. But of course, changing the world will take some time. Because even our environmental issues also is not being respected, it's not being accepted by many countries. Environmental issue means, I'm sure you know, because we have a lot of problems with the environment today. We have, like greenhouse gases and so many other things, in fact, gases from vehicle and smoke from vehicles and all that, also from aeroplanes, lots of terrible problems. Okay, and let's try and do the warm-up questions. Of course, there are three of them, three of you here. I can ask each one of you one question. The first one, what type of technology do you use in the classroom? Let's ask our Chiang Zimin first. Why? I think I upside down your name already, right? Okay, right. I'm very sorry about that. Why I'm asking you is because you are from an international school, right? So international schools, normally they have all the gadgets and all that. So do you think, I think before I forget, Alex, the other day, when you got up and went, this was under your table. So I think it must be your, I saw it on the floor, but by the time I came outside to look for you, you were gone. All right, you're welcome. So can you tell us what sort of things you have in your class?
Laptop.
Every one of you has got a laptop. Is it your own or the school provides? Your own, personal laptops. Okay, right then.
And we have sometimes
On the screen. The teacher does it. Okay, right. Anything else? Do you have a big TV?
No,
Smart TV or no? Not yet. Okay, right. So I think very soon all these gadgets will. Can you please write down your name and your phone number? Because I want to add you in the level 3 class. Right. Because it's on the floor. So. Okay, right. And yeah. Okay. And Rishika, but you just finished your exam, right? So, but you are from normal school or international? Is there any things like what he's saying, laptops in school and class and all that? Not yet, right? So the typical scholar kabangsan is still with the textbooks and all this stuff, right? Yes, I think that is what they actually have. The typical, scholar kabangsan thing. Okay, right. So let's continue. So we have done question number 1. So you know that nowadays things are changing, especially modern schools. They are having more gadgets, projectors, and the use of internet and laptops and all that instead of your textbooks. Instead of your textbooks. Second question it says, imagine your classroom in 10 years. You say now you already have projectors and you bring laptops already. So if you can imagine in 10 years time, of course, a lot of things will be different. They ask you what will be different about it. Of course, the gadget part will be different in it. You may have more gadgets in the classroom already. So, but I'm not sure, even though 10 years from now, not only the gadgets, maybe, we could also like sort of see changes in the teachers itself, teachers using more gadgets and all that. So, and you'll also may not go to school. That's what they're trying to say about classrooms of the future. Probably you may not go to school. Then how then you are going to do it? You will go to school according to your wish, according to the subject you are taking or something like that. And then that's what afterwards later when you read, you will find. So I don't want to tell you the whole story now. Otherwise, it won't be fun when we go in and read this thing. But of course, this one is just we are just thinking about the future and what changes can take place in the future. Oh, the other day you were sick, right?
The other day, it means one week.
Oh, 1 week ago, is it? No. Oh, it was the other guy. James. I think James, the guy who's a salesman for the medicine in the clinic. Okay, right. Never mind. Number 3. Should classroom walls separate students by age or level? This is a very, very important question. You see, this one is a level 3 class. On the other side, you have level 2 and level 1 classes on the other side. Do you think that we should remove this wall and everyone sit together? What do you think? Probably no. Why? Different knowledge. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, right. He's he's talking about like if you mix different levels together, you may have problems because people's knowledge are different. Like for example, I can't get a level 1 student to come here and then sit down and teach him. Probably will not understand what is going on in this lesson at all. So that is what we are trying to explain down here. And how about Alex? Do you agree?
I agree with his opinion because people with different age they have different different development of the brain and then also the physical body.
Different development of the brain and also physical body. Yeah. Oh, Alex, I really like you to speak because you always tell complete things. Very good, Alex. What about our Rishika? What do you think? All the two of you, all the two of them, you agree? All right. Why do you agree, girl?
use different way
Hmm.
to teach the student in different age of
Okay, right. So of course, I think you guys right, but it might take some time to change this approach. It will take some time to change this approach, not very fast, and not in the near future or something like that. So definitely, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, right. Just 1 minute. Is there any other question below that? Or will physical classrooms and schools always exist? You think that the classroom and the school will always exist another 50 years time or so? What do you think, guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, huh? All right. Yeah, maybe, it's very difficult to, to actually remove all these physical classes and all that. So I don't think it's easy to remove. All right. Just 1 minute. I'm going to send this to the level 3 admin so that they can add your names inside the WhatsApp group so that you can actually, get a lot of, grammar stuff and all that they are sending. Okay, let me just send it to the admin and maybe they can try and add. All right. Okay, 1 second. Okay, right. Um, I think the other boy is not coming because of it, rain or something like that. Maybe, I think so. All right, so we have done the thing, and at least I got you guys added in the class. My chair keeps falling down. I don't know why. Okay, maybe I'm too heavy for the chair already, I think. All right, let's look at the vocabulary. You can see some vocabulary there, some very interesting words. Some you may already know, some you may not know yet. All right. So you have the word not cut it. So what does not cut it mean? It simply means that you're not good for something yet. So that is not cut it. Scramble means you rush to do something or you get something. Normally you can see during Hari Raya or whatever it is, when some people give free food, everybody will rush to collect the food, to take the food. That is called a scramble, isn't it? A match scramble or something like that. And then you have ahead of the curve means you are in front of everybody. You are in front of everybody. That is ahead of the curve. And then after that, you have number 4, tech savvy. Tech savvy means you know how to use gadgets. So that is tech savvy, the internet and other things like laptops or whatever it is. You're good at it. All right. And that is tech savvy. And you have the word augmented reality. All right. Augmented reality is something to do with the addition of computer graphics. All right. The computer graphics is added to the real world. That means you are in the real world, but they put you into the computer like as though you are inside the computer like that. So if you want an example of this augmented reality, I don't know whether you remember the game Pokemon Go or not. All right. In that game Pokemon Go, you have augmented reality. It is as though you are inside playing the game like that, but actually you are doing it on your handphone only. All right. That is your augmented reality. After that, you have number 6, groundbreaking. What is groundbreaking? Something that is new. Something that is very new that is just being introduced. So that is your groundbreaking. And you also have mobility. Mobility, I think you know, can move around. That is mobility. And number 8, you have the word future proof. What is a future proof, guys? You design something so that you don't have to change it next year. You can keep using it for the next 20 years or 30 years in the future. That is what you mean by future proofing. Flexible, I'm sure you know, people can be flexible, or any of the gadgets also can be flexible or something. So that is your flexible. And number 10, internship. I'm sure this word also you know already by now. So anyway, what is internship? You go and work somewhere after your SPM, or after you graduate, or what. You need a job, but they don't want to give you a job unless you work as a intern. That means your salary will be they won't give you a salary also. Maybe they just pay you $500 allowance or something like that to work. But you learn the job. You learn the job, that is called internship. Okay, right? And then number 11 is facilitator, someone who helps to organize classes, organize the lessons and all that. That is your facilitator. And the last one is expertise. What does expertise mean? The knowledge that someone has is the expertise. Okay, got it? So what we do is, let's go inside and do this reading. Actually, we are supposed to have 4 of you, but then one person is not here. But never mind, since he's not here, each of you can take 2 paragraphs, I think, can also. All right, so we start with whom? Maybe we can start with our Jiang Min, right? Okay, right, we can start with Jiang Min and then go to Alex and then go to Rizikia. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Who are really for each student with Wi-Fi enabled device to interactive text. Student can virtual field trips and have video chats with the expert.
Mm.
Some teachers are even experimenting with augmented
reality. Yeah.
and 3D printing. So this groundbreaking technologies prepare students for jobs that don't exist yet.
Mm.
Thinking first, very students that they want to learn about their first issue with this. They expect choice. And Scientists and educators work together and ensure good practice.
Potential the problem shouldn't be surprising students start to reject traditional schooling. After all, their parents appreciate flexible hours, the options to work from home. Maybe students of the future will set their own schedules and work online study hours. Make them able to fit life and do internships before from secondary school.
What will the role of the teacher be in the classroom of the future? For robots such as substitutes and assistants, sophisticated technology can already determine what a student wants and needs.
Yes.
Maybe students of the future will choose their teacher from a panel of experts instead of one teacher per class. Maybe a team of teachers with varying expertise will act as facilitators for large groups.
Maybe the classroom of the future one one. Students will be free to go from one learning stage. Instead of the class, they will request the class to be filled.
Okay. So Oh, actually, I wanted to both all of you to read two paragraphs, but unfortunately, he stopped at one paragraph. He didn't understand. All right, it's okay. Never mind. Whatever you do, you are still read two paragraphs each. Huh? So, what does it tell you? Classrooms of the future, and then it also says there's a subtitle there saying accommodating 21st century learners. But now it's already 21st century already, yeah? Because 2023 is already the 21st century. So probably it will take some time to changes to happen in our schools and our classrooms and all that. Of course, the government one will be the last because it costs a lot of money to change all the stuff in the classroom. First, they must modernize all the furniture, the tables, and all that. Because if you go to the normal Sekolah Kebangsaan, you find that tables are broken, chairs are also broken all over the place, furniture is lousy and all those things. So there are lots of this type of stuff that you can actually see. All right, let's go back to our paragraphs here. First one, it says, does your teacher lecture you at the board at the front of the classroom? You see, like me, I'm still doing this old-fashioned style. Still talking to you in front of the classroom and reading things to you and all that. That's what they're asking you. Does your teacher lecture you at the board? This is the whiteboard. This one is the whiteboard. This board they're talking about. At the board, at the front of the classroom. Or the next question they're asking us, do you and your classmate sit in rows of desks filled with outdated textbooks? Filled with outdated textbooks. I'm sure you know what is a textbook. A textbook is a book you use in school to study or something like that. So that's what they are trying to tell us, that textbooks could be outdated as soon as possible. Why? We will depend on ebooks. I'm sure you have heard of ebooks nowadays. Ebooks is just you can download it from online or whatever it is, and you can read. But the problem with ebooks is that sometimes it can be not good to your eyes. It can be painful to your eyes or something like that if you read them for a very long time. If you ask teacher, I still prefer a textbook to read or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not very thing with PDF ebook reading and all that. What do you think, Alex? What question? It's okay. It's okay. No, the question is we are talking about ebook. Have you heard of ebook? Ebook means electronic books. That means you can have it on the internet and read or whatever it is. Do you think that is better or the normal book is better?
I think normal book better because the reading is different.
Yes.
If you're reading the ebook, I think something you cannot.
Yes. The worst part, if your screen is so small, you're having a handphone and you're reading ebooks, then it's going to be very difficult. It's going to be very difficult. But at least if you have a laptop with ebook or what, but still, it puts a strain on your eye. In fact, my eye is already having problem because I see laptop every day. Every day, morning until night also, I'm looking at the laptop. So naturally, I already have this problem with my eyes. Okay, let's continue. And the traditional classroom doesn't cut it in the 21st century. You see, you have the word traditional classroom means the classroom that we have been having for the past 50 or 100 years ago. It does not cut it means what? It is not interesting or no use anymore already. That's what they're trying to say. It is like outdated, out-fashioned already. No more in fashion in the 21st century. And then it tells you, and school boards worldwide are scrambling to adapt. What do you mean by worldwide? Worldwide, of course, is all over the world. Scrambling to adapt means what? Trying to make changes as fast as possible as the changes are happening in the world everywhere, in all over the schools. That's what they are trying to tell you. Okay, and then you have number 2. Some schools are already ahead of the curve. This is an interesting word. Some schools, they have not been left behind. They have already gone very far already. I think it's just a thunder only. So nothing, not a bomb or something, not World War III, don't worry. But you know something? I have some very reliable news. there are some news going around that World War III is actually nearby already. It's something that we can't believe. Rasika might be wondering, what Lao Tzu is saying, World War III is nearby. So why? Because a lot of things are suddenly happening in the world. Because you find that all of a sudden we find that Saudi Arabia and Iran are becoming friends because China says, let's patch up. So you see, America is very unhappy now because Iran and Saudi Arabia have become friends because they wanted them to be separated. America wants both of these countries to be separated. Why? Because Iran is a fanatic religious country, terrorist country. All right, that's what America says. But Saudi Arabia is more towards, more liberal and more understanding. But Iran is more of a religious country. So the Americans are now very happy, very unhappy. Sorry, not happy, very unhappy that China actually became the what? Middleman. Middleman means what? The chief negotiator to settle the problem between Saudi Arabia and Iran. And now they seem to be talking to each other. For the past 10 or 15 years, they have not been talking to each other, Iran and Saudi Arabia. And another issue is what? North Korea seems to be firing missiles every day. All right. And Japan and South Korea are getting worried about this. And what is another story? China keeps flying around Taiwan. All right, so that is the big problem. And you know what's another issue? The Americans have started sending all the most modern Navy and aircraft and all that towards the Philippines. All right, and of course, China knows this and they are monitoring it very closely. And the problem is now with Russia and Ukraine. It has been said that the war in Ukraine was started on purpose by the Americans, but I don't know whether this is the truth or not. And the war in Ukraine, why? Because the Americans want to sell their weapons to Ukraine. They want to keep providing weapons so that the fight can go on and America's, all this war machine and all that can keep going on. That is the whole idea. And the Russians are not that stupid. They are keeping all their new weapons and all that, holding back. Who knows, in case there's World War III or something like that. I'm just warning you. Don't come and say, the teacher, you never tell us. All right, but you know something? There's also a report that says if there is a World War III, 35% of the population will be dead. 35%. Maybe much more than that. But if you are lucky, if there's no nuclear war, then we are lucky. But if there's a nuclear war, maybe more than 35% of us will be dead. So don't worry, Rizika, don't have that look that what is going to happen. I'm just growing up. I'm just going to school and all that. And teacher, you're suddenly telling me this. All right. No, I don't mean to frighten you. I don't mean to frighten you. It's just reality only we are talking. All right. Okay, right. I think you can check on Google and see all these things about the world situation now. All right. Let's continue. Where were we? Yeah, we were at the video chat and field trips and all that with the thing. And then what does it tell you? Yeah, some schools are already ahead of the curve and each student is equipped. Equipped means, I think that means they have. They have equipped with Wi-Fi enabled device full of interactive apps. And students take virtual field trips. What is a field trip? A field trip is a trip to the, for when you are in kindergarten, you go to the zoo. All right. Then you take a bus and go to the zoo. That's a field trip. But when you say virtual field trip means you're not actually going there, but you're using the internet to go there. All right. So that is a virtual field trip. All right. Nowadays, there seems to be more and more virtual field trips that are taking place all over the world. No more the actual field trips already. That's what they're trying to tell you here. Take virtual field trips and have video chats with experts and tech-savvy teachers. What is tech-savvy? Teachers who know how to use all these gadgets, all the new gadgets that are going to come out in the future. All right. So all these gadgets and teachers are even experimenting with augmented reality. All right. And also 3D printing. I'm sure you'd have heard of 3D printing. All right. You know, 3D printing is something which is very, very special. Why? Because you actually have to buy the product, but the printer is very expensive, of course. We alone can't buy it because it could be in the thousands or millions. I'm not very sure. But you actually can print things like if your hand is broken or something like that, got smashed by a car, you 3D print your hand and then you fix your hand. So it can come out as a hand, the whole thing. But now they are trying to 3D print organs. That means some people have, don't have your heart is already gone already. So you want to change the heart, 3D print the heart, and then put it inside and let it start pumping. This is real, I'm not joking. Don't think the teacher is joking about 3D printing. It's true. You check in Google and you see what is 3D printing all about. All right. And then will these groundbreaking technologies prepare students for jobs that don't exist yet? That means they're trying to tell us that, we are having some groundbreaking technology. Will this prepare students for jobs that don't exist yet? That means, do you think that students will study for this type of jobs which is not there yet, but in the future it will come out? That is what they're asking. Now let's go to paragraph number 3. 21st century students, of course, this century, 21st century students expect schools and teachers to keep up with the times. All right. I'm sure you guys are very angry when your school is not keeping up with the times. If you go to the Sekolah Kebangsaan, you can see that everything is behind time. Everything is behind time. Whatever they teach you is also behind time. The teachers are also behind time. The modules and subjects are also behind time. But when you go to an international school, things are different. Maybe because of the syllabus is different, because most international schools use A levels and IGCSE and IB and all those things. So probably that is the reason why things are a little bit different in the government schools. So that is what they are trying to tell us here. 21st century students expect schools and teachers to keep up with the times. They want to learn about real world issues using real time media. All right. Like, for example, I'm sure you have tried Facebook Live, isn't it? Have you tried Facebook Live? If you have a birthday party and your relatives are in Ipoh or what, you can Facebook it live or something like that, and everybody can join the birthday party. That's it. Isn't it? They don't have to be here. So that is your Facebook Live. So that is what you mean by Facebook Live or something like that. And let's continue. They expect choice, convenience, and mobility. What is convenience? Convenience is makes you comfortable, right? That is your convenience. If your parents don't send you here and if you have to walk 2 kilometers or 3 kilometers, how will you feel? It definitely is not convenient. But you guys must know, 50 years ago, a lot of people actually walk to school because got no bus, no car, proper car. So they have to walk to school. And let's continue. Mobility and even comfort. And if designers and educators work together, maybe they can future-proof classrooms and keep kids in school. Future-proof means make the classroom as though it is for the 20 years in the future or 30 years in the future. That is called future-proofing classrooms. And let's have a look at paragraph number 4. What timetable will the classroom of the future have? That means, you see, now your classes are, if you are in normal school, class will start 7 a.m. and maybe finish at 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. or 3 p.m. I don't know. Depends on your international school, right? But normal school, normally they don't have enough space, and you have the morning session and also the afternoon session in government schools. And you can see you share classrooms. And if you leave something behind, so you forget to take something that you leave behind, tomorrow you come back, don't expect to find the thing, because somebody would have taken your thing already. Because have you lost anything in school? Yes, of course. Pencil box? The water bottle, yes. So next day you go there, no more already, right? So textbook also. Textbook is more dangerous because If you leave textbooks, then if it is the government Bantuan one, also problem, because they will ask you at the end of the year, where's your textbook? All right. And if you buy it, then it's going to be another problem. Your mom will kill you and ask you, where's your book? There's a big problem. Okay. And let's try the next one. Yeah. And students, what timetable will the classrooms of the future? What they mean by what timetable is that, will you come to school in the morning and go back in the afternoon? That's the timetable they're asking you. That is the point they are asking you down here. And where were we? Yeah, we were somewhere there. After all, oh, I forgot the traditional bell. And then it tells you we shouldn't be surprised if students start rejecting the traditional school bell. That means early in the morning, 7 a.m., ring bell, must go inside. And then one period, bell will ring and then change. And then 10:30, ring, go recess time. So they don't want all this already. As people actually don't want all this. Why they don't want? They want you to go and attend classes whenever you think you are free. Some students love sleeping until 1 p.m. Even my own children are the same. All right. My two daughters do the same thing, because if they are on holiday, you can't wake them up. They will close the door, lock the door and all that. You knock also, they won't get up. So they won't have breakfast, won't have anything. So that is quite a crazy gang, the two of them at home. Okay, right. I think Rishika also same thing, right? You love sleeping, right? Everybody loves sleeping, of course. But once you're working, then of course you can't sleep. Let's continue. After all, their parents appreciate flexible work hours and the option to work from home. So what is he trying to say? Why the parents can work flexible work hours, but why the students cannot? Why the children cannot? That's what they're trying to ask us here. After all, their parents appreciate flexible work hours and the option to work from home. Remember last time we had COVID-19? Everybody was so happy to work from home because you don't have to drive your car in the traffic jam and reach the office, right? So tired like that and then come back again. So don't have to do that. All you have to do is relax. Nobody will know what you're wearing also. You don't wear also, nobody knows. Am I right? It's true. I'm just joking only. All right. Don't take it too seriously. So, yeah. And flexible work hours and the option to work from home. Maybe students of the future will set their own schedules and log online study hours. They may even be able to specialize and do internships before post-secondary school. Before post-secondary school. Let's go to paragraph number 5, just a little bit more, and then we'll go and check the vocabulary. What will the role of the teacher be in the classroom of the future? Role means what will the teacher's job be? What will the teacher do in the classroom of the future? Could robots serve as substitute? I'm sure you know what is a robot. In Japan, they have created all sorts of robots to replace human beings. All right, so that's why they're talking about, could robots serve as substitutes and assistants? Sophisticated technology can already determine what a student wants and needs to learn. Maybe students of the future will choose their teachers from a panel of experts. All right. So instead of one teacher per class, maybe a team of teachers with varying expertise, with different expertise. Varying expertise will just act as facilitators for large groups. That means you will have about 100 or 200 or even 300 students just by a few teachers only there. And then if the student doesn't know anything, just get in touch online with the teacher. So that's what they are trying to say, that let's not call these people teachers anymore, but facilitators. All right, that is what they are trying to say. But of course, we are not sure whether this will actually happen in the future. All right, and the last one, maybe the classrooms of the future won't have any physical walls, and students may be free to roam from one learning space to another. And instead of a hall pass, maybe they'll request a pass to the real world. So that is what they are trying to tell you. Okay. First paragraph, guys. Any word problem? Yes. First paragraph. No. Okay. Very good. So no. All right. And the next one you have second paragraph. No. Also third paragraph. No. And fourth. Oh, looks like everything you guys know already. Very good.
What is the meaning of traditional school bell?
Oh, traditional school bell means, when you were in school, they ring the bell, the old one, the one they hold in the hand. Tang, tang, clang, 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 clang. The office boy will go, or the clerk will go and ring the bell recess time. That is the traditional school bell. Okay, anything else? No. Number 5? No? Okay, right. And after number 5, what about the next one?
The whole pass.
The whole pass. Oh, a hall pass. Not whole, but hall, hall. Hall is the day one. You see, hall pass means the permission to go inside, the ticket to go inside. That is a hall pass. All right. So that's what they are talking about. So that means, you will be, in the hall pass. That is what they are trying to say. Instead of a hall pass, maybe they will request a pass to the real world. That's what they are trying to say. Real world is, of course, the internet world. That's what they are talking about. Okay, guys. All right, Ken. So if you're okay, can you please go back to the front page and try and do up those words? Huh. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, should be okay, right? All right. If you have done, let's have a look at your stuff. Huh? First one is not cut it, guys. Yes. E, huh? Yes, so not cut it will be to not be good enough. Very good, that's correct. And number 2 is scramble. H is correct, to act quickly without time to plan. And that is your scramble. And then number 3, ahead of the curve. T is correct. To be better or more advanced than others or than average. And how about the fourth one, tech savvy? Yes, I think it should be I. Definitely it should be I, because what is I? Yeah, yes. I will be, to have a good understanding of technology, that should be tech savvy. And the next one, number 5, augmented reality. Yes, D. The integration of computer graphics into real world environments. So they put computer graphics into the real world environment. So that is what this augmented reality is all about. And number 6 is groundbreaking. Groundbreaking, what is it? K or J? K, groundbreaking should be J, I think. Providing new solutions and methods, innovating. That should be groundbreaking. And what about number 7, mobility? Yeah, the ability to move around is correct. And after mobility, you have number 8, future proof. Yeah, A, to design so that minimal updating will be required in the future. And after future, what is that? Future proof. You have the word flexible. Yeah, now K. So flexible will be open to change, not set. That is flexible. And after flexible, internship, guys. Yes, it should be F. What is F? Let's have a look. Yeah, a temporary position at a workplace. As I said, you go there and work for a while. You don't get a salary, but maybe just some allowances or something. Last 2 words, facilitator, number 11. Yes. And the last word, expertise. Yes, of course. Yeah, special skills and all that. Okay. Of course, as usual, try and answer these 5 questions that you have in the comprehension. Yeah. Tomorrow is Sunday. Yes, I got classes tomorrow. I else again. Oh, it's a new student, I think. Lee Yan Shan. Oh, this guy is the second class. Am I right? Yi Xing is coming, and Chen Ming Yang and Chen Ming. Okay. I hope it's not raining. This guy. Got the wrong guys. Oh, tomorrow is Sunday. Today is. And so who is this? This one, we know who it is, and the action here. Li Yan Shen. Okay, right. Oh, this guy is doing 8 classes. Okay. So no wonder this guy is doing 8 classes. Li Yan Shen. So this is his second class, and that is his third class. Oh, Alex. Oh, you really super. Huh? you just mark where the answer is. You're lazy to write down, huh? It's okay. Never mind. Most people do your method, but try to remember the construction later on. So because the construction part is important, so that you can do it on your own, huh? Okay, good. Never mind. No problem. No problem. Whatever you do, no issues. Da, 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 did, it. What lesson can I do for this person? Planning events. Talking about structuring a presentation. Okay, done? Shiki, are you okay? Okay, good. Let's then have a look at this thing, if you're okay about it. All right. So you have the first question. You might have confusion over 1 or 2 questions here, but hopefully you're okay with it. Number 1, what's the difference between the two types of boards mentioned in paragraph 1? Yes, anyone knows the answer for this? Yeah, nobody? Huh? Zhangming? Ming actually. Hmm. No, what's the difference between those two? You mean the traditional classroom board doesn't cut it and the school boards worldwide are scrambling? No, I don't think that's the explanation. Alex, maybe you can try?
Not very sure.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, Miss Risika. No, okay, right. She also doesn't know, huh? Okay, never mind, no problem. It's a small issue. You can see here, they tell you what's the difference between the two types of boards. You can see in paragraph 1, they have actually written about the two types of boards down there. But of course, you don't seem to understand only, that's all. Otherwise, it's okay. Does your teacher lecture you at the board? This is the board. That means teachers always stand in front of the class and talk to you, right? That is the first one. Does the teacher lecture you at the whiteboard? Actually, they mean the whiteboard. All right. But what is the next one? The next one is your school board. What is a school board? A school board means the committee or the president or whatever it is, the person who is running the school. That's a school board. Like, for example, Chinese schools and all that, they have private people running the school, not the government running the school. So that's called the school board. And even all the international schools and all that, not run by the governments. They have their own set of people who set all the regulations for the school, what modules must be studied and all that, how much of fees to collect. That's a school board. That is actually the school board. So that's the difference. One is the whiteboard and the other is the organization. The other is the organization. And number 2, according to the reading, what are some tech-savvy teachers already experimenting with? Yes? Any answers? Any answers, guys?
The tech savvy teacher
Ah.
be experimenting argument reality and
Okay.
meeting.
Right. I think you are right, but of course, only don't pronounce tech savvy. Savvy, tech savvy. Those tech savvy teachers are even experimenting with augmented reality and also 3D printing. That's the perfect, correct answer for it. All right. And number 3, what expectations do 21st century learners have? Mm. 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 Yeah, for this, there are many answers down there. You can see the first one in paragraph 3 tells you 21st century students expect schools and teachers to keep up with the times. And then it also tells you they want to learn about real world issues during real-time media. And they expect choice, convenience, mobility, and even comfort. All right. So all these things they are demanding. They are demanding all these things. So you can see how changes are taking place. How changes are actually taking place. Okay. And that is your third one. And number 4, what does the reading say about school schedules of the future? Yes. Yes. Jingmin, what happened? You're tired. Cannot answer today. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, maybe that's part of the answer. Let's see. What does the reading say about school schedules of the future? So school schedules of the future. Yeah.
Parents, appreciate
Mm,
flexible work.
mm, mm. That is for the parents. Mm, mm,
One, they want to be able to specialize in
mm,
internship before secondary school.
mm-hmm. Okay, right. Let me check. What does the reading say about school schedules of the future? Huh? All right. I think the answer should be the one in number 4. Huh? Many students of the future will set their own schedules and log online study hours. So that should be better. Huh? That one should be the better answer. Okay, right. Yeah, you can continue with, they may even be able to specialize and do internships and all that. So that is what the school schedule is going to be all about. All right. And number 5, according to this article, how might the role of the teacher change in the future? Mm, mm. Yeah, of course, students of the future, all right, they could choose which teacher you want from a panel. So that is could be one of the answers for this. And like what is said there, what will the role of the teacher be in the classroom of the future? Could robots serve as substitute and assistants, or sophisticated technology can already determine what a student wants and needs? Maybe students of the future will choose their teachers from a panel of experts. So that is where your answer lies. How might the role of the teacher change in the future? But I think for number 5, are we doing number 4 or 5? 5, right? So don't you think that in the future, the role of the teacher will be what? What will the teacher do? The answer is in paragraph 5. The answer is right at the bottom. That means maybe a team of teachers with varying expertise will act as facilitators only. That will be the role of the teacher in the future. How might the role of the teacher change in the future? I think that is how it will change. A team of teachers with varying expertise will act as facilitators for large groups. That is what will happen. Okay, go to the next page and please try and get some vocabulary stuff down here. Ah, da, 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 da. Get done? One or two of them may have a problem. Problem means you may find one or two of them, you might get it changed here and there, all that. So be careful. Why the best hire might not perfect resume? Okay, boleh. Oh iya. Evan. No words. So any news about the youth gone to Singapore? Okay. Oh, Ziyun. Oh, Ziyun is the boy. Oh, the other. Ziyun is still in Singapore. The girl still is not gone. Did? He can what? Oh, cook for himself now. Now, oh, that's good. Because last time he can't do things on his own, right? Never tried. So now you forced to because you have to stay in a hostel or something like that. So you don't have a choice. But any news about when is he in going in? No. Oh, okay. Okay, right. Only in July. So what is she doing, Minta? Nothing. Oh, sorry. That's sad. Yes, that's very sad. Oh, oh, she'll go back to China. All right. All right. Shall we have a look at your words, guys? Shall we have a look at your words? So the first word here is, I think you may know most of them, but maybe one or two. So the first one is our teachers do not lecture at the front of the room. They walk around the room and help learners achieve their goals. Yes. Come again? Role. Teacher. Yeah, it must be a noun. Where is that word from? Mobility. No, they ask you for, oh, you mean the word mobility. Our teachers do not, they walk around the room and help learners. No, or mobility you will have to use later on. So no mobility yet. Any other word? Remember or not the word they use in replace of the teacher? What's the word they use to replace the teacher? Yeah, facilitator. Right. Our teachers do not lecture. They don't lecture and stand in front and lecture anymore. They just walk around the room and help learners achieve their goals. That's what they are trying to tell you. Okay, right. And number two, they need to design classrooms that will still work 10 years from now. Yes, you have to future-proof them. All right. And after future-proofing them, let's go to the third one. Our tables on wheels, so we can easily move them out of the classroom. We need lots of space to move around. Yeah, now only you have the word mobility. Yeah? And fourth one, she will be spending Mondays and Wednesdays in a real newsroom. All quiet already now because you're stuck with this word. Huh? Flexible. No, not flexible. Try again. Try again. Come again. Yes, you got it second time. She'll be spending Mondays and Wednesdays. Why? Because she's working in a real newsroom. All right. So that's your internship, right? And after the internship, you have number 5. Each student brings a different specialty to the group. One is good at drawing or writing, while another is good at programming. Yeah, of course, is the expertise. Huh? And number 6, providing internet access isn't good enough. We also need 25 laptops with a Wi-Fi connection. Yep. Groundbreaking. No, not groundbreaking. See, because somebody just provided the internet, but just providing the internet is not enough. We also need another 25 laptops, and you must have the Wi-Fi connection also. Yeah, not cut it. So that is correct. Very good. And number 7, you have a 3D printer in the classroom. I hope you also have a teacher who knows how to use it. Expertise. I think we have done expertise number 5. Right? Oh, you have more than one option. More than one option may be possible. Providing internet access isn't good. Sorry, you have a 3D printer in the classroom. I hope you also have a teacher who knows. I think it should be tech savvy, right? The teacher must know how to use it. Tech savvy. That means if the teacher doesn't know how to use it, then how to use the 3D printer. All right. So it should be tech savvy, I suppose. All right. Okay, so that should be right, should be tech savvy, I think. Cannot be this word. Just give me a second, 1 second, guys. Okay, I have it. Otherwise, this thing is going to get dirty. All right. Oh, I don't know what happened to that level 2 boy, the handsome guy. Sean, his name is Sean. Tech savvy. Okay, that's done, and let's go one more. All right, now that we have a robot to call on, we don't have to run around searching for a substitute when we get sick. Yes, correct. Ahead of the curve is correct. That means you're well advanced. You're already well advanced. You don't have to go and look for it anymore. Okay, if you go to the next page, there is, just three sentences there. Maybe we can try and have a look at that also. And after you do that, of course, I need to explain to you the maybe and the maybe again. All right. Okay, Ken? All right, I'm sure you can already. Let's go and try already. What does it say? It tells you that, okay, right. Complete the sentences about classrooms of the future. Use vocabulary from page 1, and it says you may need to change the word forms. That means sometimes the words you must have to change it here and there. Augmented what? Reality maybe groundbreaking technology. It may be groundbreaking technology, but you also need tech-savvy teachers who know how to teach with it. And next one, number 2. In order to what our classrooms? No idea? No answer? Yes, future-proof is correct. All right. In order to future-proof our classrooms, we need to think about what? You must be able to move around. Mobility. Students don't want to be stuck in classrooms sitting in chairs like what we are doing now. All right. They want to move around. Okay, right. And let's try number 3 then. They installed a 3D printer in my classroom. Now I am what? To figure out how to use it. Yes? No. Now I am tech savvy to figure out. No. You're rushing. No. You're rushing to find out how to use it. Scrambling. Change the scramble to scrambling. All right. I add an ing, because you need to cannot use the word scramble, but scrambling. So now I'm scrambling to figure out how to use it. And the next one, I think I'll talk to Professor, what is that? Langdon. He always tries to stay. Now. No? Yes, ahead of the curve is correct. Ahead of the curve is the right answer. And before we go back, let's have a look at this stuff where you actually have something about, what do you call this? Yeah, about maybe and maybe also. But you see, one maybe is joined together and the other one is separated. All the while, we might have thought that both are the same. So you might see, hey, why this one is separated and why this one is joined together? But you might have thought that, yeah, this one, no lah. I think you can put it together. You can put it this, you can separate it also. But the answer is no. Both of them are different. Both of them are actually different. So don't worry. Once we go through this today, you will not forget this. And then you will realize that this actually is a different word. It is actually a different word entirely. Let's have a look. Maybe versus maybe. Reference. The words maybe, you see the first one is joined together and maybe. Commonly confuse English learners. In fact, native English users often confuse these words in writing as well. What are they trying to say? They are trying to say not only they confuse English learners, but even the native English speakers, that means from the United Kingdom. From UK, native English means people from England. All right, they themselves make mistakes. They themselves make mistakes with this. That's what they're trying to tell you. All right. And let's see what they, maybe first one, maybe is an adverb that means perhaps. All right. If you invite somebody to join for a drink or what, so that person tells you, hold on, I will let you know. So that becomes a maybe. That maybe is joined together. All right. So it tells you maybe is an adverb that means perhaps. So, and then it says, it is often used at the beginning of a sentence. For example, maybe classrooms will have lots of screens. And maybe I will be a teacher. See, Maybe together, maybe classrooms will have lots of screens, or maybe I will be a teacher. Or the next one, it is also often used as a one-word answer in spoken English. So see how it is used. Are you coming to class on Monday night? Maybe. Answer just join together, but maybe only. All right, the next one, yes or no? I said maybe lah. Maybe means what? Perhaps. If I have the time, then I will come. Don't force me. Maybe if I don't want to come, I just won't come. That's it. All right. And then it says yes or no. I said maybe. I have to find out if I'm working or not. That's your maybe. Yeah. Now let's go to the little bit of exercise that we have down there. It says the practice. Complete the dialogue between the teacher A and student B in the future, and maybe or maybe in each blank. So the first one, are you studying at home? And what will the answer be? Maybe, join or separate? Ah. Yeah, you can give the answer, maybe.
Maybe just the pronunciation.
Yeah. So is it join or is it separated?
Sorry.
Join, very good. It's join. Why? But you see, very simple. Next time you get confused, put the word perhaps there. If the answer is, are you coming tomorrow? Maybe. So maybe means perhaps. All right. That means if I'm free, I will come. So that is your maybe. But the other one maybe is different. All right. The other one is different. So are you studying at home tomorrow? Maybe. I'm working on a big project. And next, I need a yes or no. Our class. This one is a separate one. Our class may be going on a specific trip. And I will need a e-signature from your guardians. And now let's look at B. It says, dash, I should get them to sign just in case. Maybe I should get them to sign just in case.
Join.
Yeah, it must be joined. Very good. 100% it must be joined. That is the correct answer. It has to be joined. Okay, right. And that is your maybe. So good, guys. That is correct. All right. And the next one, where were we? Yeah. And I need to know which shuttle to order. There. Yeah, separate. There may be an extra cost to change the shuttle size tomorrow. All right. And B, okay, I will come.
Maybe join.
Join, are you sure? Separated one. You see, because you put there perhaps doesn't work, right? Okay, I will come. I perhaps tired. Cannot write. So it must be, I may be tired, but I don't want to miss the space trip. So it's the broken one. All right. And the next one, A, on second thought, what does it say? Maybe, perhaps, here perhaps. Maybe we'll wait until Saturday. I don't want you to be too tired in space. I really don't understand what they're talking about space down here, because are they really going to space or what? I am not very sure. So, or this just talking only or what? I'm not sure. Okay, right. And of course, before we go back, you have this discussion here. How has classrooms furniture changed? And what will it consist of in the next 10 years? You can see that now we are using plastic. Last time was all wooden. Last time was all wooden chairs and wooden thing and all that. So things have changed one step already now. All right. And they might change further. They might actually change further. Okay, right. And next one. Will school teachers always be people who specialize in education? What do you think? Do you think that school teachers will always be people who specialize in education? Will there be a shortage or excess of teachers in the near future? If you have robots, if you have facilitators, what will happen to the teachers?
I think we still need teachers.
Still need teachers also, huh? Okay, right. Of course, you might still need teachers because new students can come in. New students can come in. So probably you might, have to have new teachers or something like that. All right. But I'm really not very sure because it can also be the other way around, because if you have more robots and you have more of these facilitators, then the need for teachers also can reduce. All right. You may not need too many teachers because you just need people to facilitate the thing. So that can be this way or can be that way also. And number three, can technology get in the way of learning?
What is the meaning of get in the way?
Get in the way means kacau. Can it disturb or can it cause problems for technology?
Should be helping one.
It should be helping, not get in the way. So definitely it cannot be getting in the way. How does the technology at your school compare to the technology in other schools around the world? Of course, we still need time to catch up, because America and other countries are quite far away already. So ours is not very, not very close yet. We have not covered up the gap yet. Okay, and then the last one, instead of smartphones, will the learners of the future use smart drugs? This is terrible. That means you don't have to learn. You just take a drug and put inside and you can go and sit for the exam and write everything.
We have the AI.
AI stuff lah. That's why they're saying smart drug, I think. Okay, right. So probably we can stop here, but you guys still have time if you want to book classes. I saw there are 3 students already booked. If any one of you wants to book, then it's very good. Try and come tomorrow morning because the more of you come, it will be more better. If you are free, if you're not free, then it's okay. All right. Okay. Bye-bye.